Well, I'm back, and this time I'm reviewing this book, A Father, Son, and a House Full of Ghosts, Part 1, Part 2. This is a true story. It's about Gregory Young. He's a man who decides to buy a house in Pennsylvania in the United States, and it is full of ghosts. I got these books at a local library book sale for 25 cents each, and I figured spooky season was coming, so I grabbed them. I'm going to give these books about a 3. They were not spooky at all to me, but they were interesting. Maybe I'll give it a 3.6 because they were interesting. So the book was about Gregory or Greg, and it is where he buys a house, and the house needs to be, fixed up. But he's like, I want a place for me and my son. I can do it. I'm not going to worry about the cost. I just go room by room and do it. You want a house bad enough? It's got good bones. You do what you gotta do. So he moves into this house. His son loves it. Strange things keep happening. Lights going on and off. Keys missing. All kinds of stuff. Now, you guys, if your car keys go missing, that is one of the most aggravating things in the world. And not only that, when you look for them, they are right back where you first looked for them. That is aggravating. Sorry, open my lotion bottle. Um, but that's happening to him all the time. He eventually gets married, and his marriage gets ruined because his wife was like, something's in this house, it does not like me, and it pushed her down the steps. I was like, oh yeah, I'm out. Mm-mm. Not gonna deal with that. But this book, it's a good little read. Just, it gives you the story about how he went through what he went through. He was lucky enough to meet a neighbor who had a sister who's like a channeler or medium, and she was able to meet, I think it's Mara. Hold on, Myrai, MA-RYAH, Mara. Then she was kind of like the woman's spirit guide, and answered a lot of the questions that Greg had. Like, he found out he had like 3 primary ghosts in the house. One named Agnes, Jonathan, and I believe another one Sarah. And they just love being around him. And Agnes has been with him for years. Want to make sure that he lives his life right. And it's funny because he kind of developed a relationship with them where he loved them. Like, him and his son set up toys for Jonathan. He got dolls for Sarah. He just would talk to them, say, "Hey, I'm glad you're here." Da da da. It's really interesting. Um, the lady Sarah, who was the channeler, helped him find out stuff about his past lives, and that we're here to learn lessons, and we can get recycled back, go to the other side, or we can get born into it, get reborn. So this kind of proved him that you have reincarnation and things like that. Let me see if I can find some of the pictures of the house. And it also went into showing, like, here's, I don't know if you can see that because it's black and white, but those are the dolls he got for the little girl and the cars he set up for the boy ghost. In the book, it also gave a bunch of stories about other individuals. My mind just went blank. Sorry, guys. It also had like little passages of other individuals' contact with ghosts, I should say, or experience with ghosts. Couldn't think of the word. So, I mean, it was a nice little read for a day or two. Nothing that you would be, sucked in right away. Especially if you believe in ghosts and stuff like that, it's not going to suck you in. If you don't and you stumble upon these books, it might. Me, I was like, oh, it's a nice little read. Nothing too heavy. Something light. I did enjoy it. But would I read it again? Probably not. And like I said, I got them from the library for 25 cents, so it was no foul. What I am going to do is decide if I'm going to keep them or if I'm going to redonate them to the library. Because if you've watched any of my other reviews, you know that I do get books from the library. I do believe in using the library. It is going to be a lost treasure soon because everyone thinks digital is the way to go. But what people don't realize is you can get ebooks, audiobooks, movies from the library, and I just think it's a great resource. So I've got to decide if I'm going to keep them or redonate them. So hit that like button, subscribe if you wish. Let me know if you've read this book or if you have any spooky encounters. Love to hear about it. And let me know if you think I should keep these books just for a rainy day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to go, and I hope everyone has a good morning, evening, and afternoon. And I'll talk your ear off in my next review.